Good afternoon, everybody. What is going on? I am Jeff Grant Media. In today's real user review, we're going to take a look at the Flint and Tinder waxed apron. Now, Huckberry did send me this apron for free as a sample for review, but all the opinions in this video are mine and mine alone. I did not share this content with Huckberry product publication. They will see this when you do. In addition to that, there is an affiliate link for this apron in the description down below. If you are considering buying this apron or anything else from Huckberry, please consider using that link. It doesn't cost you anything extra, but I do get a small percentage of that sale kicked back to me, and all of that money goes back into the channel to help me purchase more product, to create more reviews so consumers can make informed purchasing decisions. So, I don't want to say I dragged my feet testing this apron, but I've been so busy I haven't really had a chance to do any projects for a while. Basically, right before I got this, I was going crazy doing all sorts of projects here, in the basement, in the yard, at my friend's house, 2 different friends' houses, doing a whole lot of stuff. And then the weather broke and it was like round 2, 3, I don't even remember how many rounds out of birthday parties and things going on and moving up. A lot has been going on. But I've now been finally back in action, working on a couple projects, finally close to finishing this table I started building months and months and months ago. So I have actually been able to test out, wear, and use the waxed apron. And I could say it's been working really, really well. I cut some plywood, I was doing some staining. I also was repairing a shelf in my shed that was starting to sag, so I had to cut some 2x4s and brace that in a couple different spots. So I've been doing quite a bit of work over the past weekend, 2 weekends or so, and I've been wearing the apron and it has been working out really, really well for me. It's been keeping all of the junk out of my pockets, which is the part that I really hate about when I'm cutting wood, especially plywood. It always ends up inside my pants pockets. I hate that. But the apron has been doing a really good job at covering my pockets up so nothing ends up inside here. So this has been a godsend for me. I didn't happen to spill any stain on myself, but generally when I'm painting or staining, no matter how hard I try, it ends up on my clothes. Luckily, that was the one time that I didn't spill any stain, so the apron itself is still clean of stain, but so were my clothes. Had I gotten sloppy with the stain, it would have also kept my clothing clean. And because this is waxed canvas, it would have beaded that stain up as opposed to just absorbing into the cotton and then getting on my clothes anyway. So that is a big benefit about this being a waxed apron, is the fact that if you get liquids on it, like paint, like stain, it's not going to just absorb into the cotton and then pass through and transfer on your clothing anyway. So it is actually doing a phenomenal job at keeping my clothing clean. In addition to that, this is the same Martexan sailcloth that is used in the very famous Flint and Tinder waxed trucker jacket, so I am very confident with the durability of this material. I have been wearing, one of my favorite jackets is my Flint and Tinder flannel line waxed trucker jacket, and I wore the absolute hell out of 2 of those jackets, and I wear my field tan one in the fall all the time, and early spring all the time, so those jackets have gotten a ton of wear, and the material is phenomenal. It beads off liquids no problem. So I know that the apron is going to be very, very durable. I don't have it in here now because I think I put it back in my drill box, but I keep a pencil in here. I was sticking the gloves, the nitro gloves that when I was staining, in my extra rags down here. So I was able to grab more gloves. I was able to grab more rags. I had my pencil up in here so I can mark everything when I was cutting with the saw. And it worked out really, really great, especially because I wear these spectacles. When I stick a pencil, I usually try to stick it up in the back of my hat, but it'll either stab me or the glasses will hit it and it'll fall down. I can't stick it behind my ear because I wear glasses, but I can just take my pencil, stick it right down there, good to go. No worry about losing it, no worry about stabbing myself when I need it. It's right there, I'm good to go. Put it back when I'm done. All of the pockets, very utilitarian, very, very useful, very helpful, keeps everything that I need at hand. I have not needed to yet, but I can certainly throw a fistful of screws into any of these pockets and have them ready at hand, because that's one thing that I was doing. I was wearing my Tellison shore coat and that worked out great, but now that it's 96 degrees outside, I'm not wearing a long sleeve jacket when I'm outside working in the yard, so I'm not gonna have the jacket to throw my screws in. I'm gonna throw them right in my apron pocket. So I'm going to be very convenient to grab screws. I have everything I need that I'm going to be using. I can now stick just inside my apron pockets, and then I can keep stain, paint, sawdust, everything off my clothes, and then I can just take it off because it's also very easy to take on and off. I can just done. It's right off me. If I wasn't sitting on the tie, it would have been no problems, but I can pull it off no problem. And now I'm also not wearing long sleeves. I can wear a t-shirt if I have to. I'm not overheating because yes, it is wax canvas, and yes, wax canvas doesn't breathe, but it's only covering the front of my body instead of the entirety of my body. So I get the durability and protection of wax canvas while still having the ability to wear a t-shirt and stay cool when it's 92 degrees outside. So overall, very satisfied with the Flint and Tinder wax canvas apron. I honestly wish I had asked to get this included in a box much sooner. This would have been incredibly useful over this past year. Yes, this past couple of months, I've been so busy, I have not been able to work on a lot of my projects, but when I get in project mode, I am in project mode for weeks at a time. So this is gonna come in very useful, very handy. Wish that I had it last year. I did a whole bunch of stuff last year, a whole bunch of projects where this sort of came in incredibly useful, incredibly handy. So would I recommend this $79 American-made waxed apron to you? And yeah, I totally would. I'm very pleased with the way it's been wearing for me, the way it's been working for me. I have experience with this material, this Martexan sailcloth. I know is gonna be durable. I know it's gonna be water repellent, so if I did get any stain, paint, anything like that on me, it's not going to directly absorb through the fabric and get on my clothes. Anyway, it's gonna protect me. It's been protecting me. It's comfortable to wear. I like the fact that it has the neck strap. I know in my unboxing, some people complained that it didn't have the shoulder straps to put on, but honestly, I'm fine with the neck strap. This is basically the only kind of aprons that I've ever worn. I have tried the other ones on and I don't mind them, but for the most part, my chef's apron, when I'm grilling or cooking and I need an apron in the kitchen, it's an over the neck strap. I've had a couple of shop aprons over the years. They've all been over the neck. I have no problems with them. I like it. I find this to be incredibly comfortable. I don't feel like this is going to give me any fatigue. It's not gonna pull on my neck and hurt me in any way, shape, or form. I mean, I can just adjust it and boom, I'm fine. Like, it's not pulling on me anywhere weird. It's been very comfortable for me to wear. It's been working for me just fine. Everything I've thrown in the pockets, it's held for me. It keeps my pencil nice and easily accessible without making me try to stick it in the back of my hat and stab myself to death. So overall, I'm very satisfied with my Flint and Tinder waxed apron, and I think the price point is pretty fair, especially for it being American made and this wax material, this wax sailcloth that I know is going to be incredibly durable. I mean, hell, if it can survive the apocalypse, it can survive any of the projects that I have to do around my house or helping any of my friends around theirs. So if you like this video or any of my other videos, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Smash that big red button and ring that bell right next to it so you get notifications next time I post a brand new video. Good night.